Good evening, everyone. I am Manu from Motoneer. And before I start showing you my idea, I want to introduce you to hellopitches.com, which is my blog where you can read our adventures within the accelerator. So basically, I want to buy a car which is fast, in which I can put my 2 kids, which is fun to drive as well. What I would do is, in the first place, I would go to this website, which is pretty famous. Then I would go into the selector and, I don't know what car I want, so that's not really useful for me. Then I would try to find another website in which I would kind of try to select what's the car I need. With something like that I found on the internet. So it would be a 2013 model, would be a sports car, full-size van. Wow, there's so many options. Clean diesel, what's that? So we would go to carmatch.in. Carmatch.in, it's gonna help you configure your car. You go into the platform and it starts asking you questions. It starts asking you questions based on your needs rather than based on what the manufacturer wants to sell you. So as I said, I got family, I got 2 children, I got a car, I want a car which is fast and I want it to be fun to drive and review my needs. Now we come up with that list. Obviously not everyone needs the same on a car. So we would drag and drop until it matches what I really need. I got an iPhone, so I don't need Android support. Let's try to find my perfect car. And that's what we get. So from that stage onwards, and that's not finished yet, we would get to book a test drive for several cars. That would go into dealers. They would receive a lead with the information of what I'm looking for rather than a pretty standard form with my phone number, email address. The value it offers, it's obviously for the customer, it's helping you select what car you need rather than bombarding you with reviews and articles and whatnot. And for the dealers, it's obviously delivering to them qualified leads. What it doesn't do, it doesn't sell cars. Obviously, I'm just booking test drives for you, and then dealer kind of takes control of the process. What I'm expecting from you is obviously your feedback regarding the product, and as well, I need someone with industry experience to help me. Yeah, any questions you might have?
I love some of the criteria that you've got. One that particularly struck me was must fit a bike, which meets something that I personally need out of a car. But I wondered where you get the sort of information, because manufacturers often don't publish information like it fits a bike in. Yeah?
So it's gonna work in a tagging basis. So products are gonna be tagged. Like I got a database of about 5,600 cars already. And it's just assigning tags to them and then coming up with new questions again.
Are you doing it? Or?
No. I'm doing it at the moment. I could kind of based on external reviews as well. But right now it's a bit trying to work out that. I just finished the prototype.
So I bought my last car using a site similar to this on topgear.com.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good idea because I bought a car using the exact kind of same idea, where I tapped in a set of criteria such as family, how many children I have, and the Top Gear site recommended a Picasso C3 to me. It actually recommended mini cars to me, but ordered them by its review process. So I'm wondering how you sort of differentiate yourself from the fact that I know I've bought a car like this.
From companies like Top Gear, that's kind of difficult. Obviously, Top Gear is pretty well known, but basically this is fancier. If you look at the Top Gear configurator, it doesn't look as good and it doesn't give as accurate results. It's pretty limited and it's got less options than what I have. It doesn't ask you about your needs, it comes down to features as well. So it will ask you, what would you like an SUV? Whereas I'm asking you, have you got children?
It seems like an interesting tool, but not really the whole customer journey, because there's other parts to what people want to do when they're buying a car. They've got a car to get rid of, and they also, often for many people, car buying isn't an instantaneous process. They spend months deciding what they want to buy, right? So there doesn't look like there's much getting to know the customer other than just doing the survey. So giving people an incentive to sign up and connect with your brand a bit more strongly. I could see this as a sort of site that I might use 2 or 3 times over a 6-month period, and then come back to again a couple of years later if I change my car regularly. And to do that, you've got to build that relationship with the customer, and that doesn't look like it's apparent in this design.
Regarding part exchange, I'm talking as well to another company called We Buy Cars. They deal with used cars, and that's where kind of part exchange taps into this, because dealers are really interested on part exchange cars.
I'm doing something similar, but nothing to do with cars. But I'm interested, if you're saying you're getting paid from the dealerships who you're sending leads to, for you to list all of these products, somebody clicks on Audi, for example, they're going to expect to test drive an Audi.
Yeah.
So if you're going to send them the lead anyway, why would they pay you commission?
Because it's limited to 3 test drives per account. If you want, I mean, you can only do 3 test drives. And when you book
as in, say I was Audi, you want Audi on your website, so you're going to list Audi with all the other manufacturers.
Yeah.
If you're going to send, any expectations of a consumer is that they're going to test drive an Audi.
Yeah.
So if you're going to send them the lead anyway, why would Audi pay you?
Even if you go to Audi.com, I don't know if in that brand, for example, it's possible, but out from 32 test driving booking systems, within the same brand, only a quarter of them allow you to book a test drive for several cars. So let's say you want to test drive the A4 and the A5. You might not be able to do it through the same website, just filling out the form once, and that's where this is going to help you. Thank you.